Hello my dear students, welcome to IMS Academy. Myself J.Jeprakash, lead mentor of EC branch at IMS Academy. In this particular session, I am going to discuss the tips which are very much helpful, especially during your GATE exam in order to perform well, right? This particular session is going to help a lot for all the GATE aspirants whoever write in the GATE exam in the upcoming year. So all of you kindly like and share this video link with all of your friends so that they also will get benefit from this particular session, right? Whoever visiting our YouTube channel very first time, kindly subscribe our YouTube channel and then click on the bell icon so that you won't miss even single video. And in future, whenever upcoming YouTube videos that are coming in our YouTube channel, you can watch without fail, right? So all these benefits you are getting if you are clicking on the bell icon. So all of you kindly do it. Okay. So in this particular session, I am going to cover the tips which are very much helpful for all the GATE aspirants in order to perform well during your GATE exam, right? Say for example, till before the GATE exam day, whatever the preparation you might have put, whatever the hard work you have put, whatever the dedication you have done in order to score well in the GATE exam, so whatever preparation, revision or practice that you have done, that and all is one level. Now this is the execution time, right? Actual GATE exam time. During that time, right, if you are following these tips, definitely whatever the efforts you have put, because of that, whatever the result, whatever the score or whatever the marks or whatever the rank that you are wishing in your coming GATE exam, definitely you can see after writing this particular GATE exam, you can see in the scorecard in the result form, right? So if you want to get whatever the result that you are expecting or that you are wishing to get in the upcoming GATE exam, definitely these tips are going to help a lot for all the GATE aspirants, right? Okay. So the first and foremost thing is, during the entire GATE exam time, you should be peaceful, because when you are in the peaceful mindset, definitely you can perform at best. Okay, definitely you can, while you are attempting the GATE exam, throughout the exam time, you can have the peace, you can get the satisfaction, right? Whatever the questions you want to attempt, definitely you can attempt very well if you are able to maintain the peaceful mindset. But if you are having hesitation mind, or if you are under tension, definitely whatever the best you can perform, but because of the anxiety or tension, you couldn't perform your best, right? So that means you are losing the chance. In order to avoid the chance, okay, right, all throughout the exam time, you keep your mind in the peaceful mindset. Okay, definitely because of that, you can get very good result in the GATE exam. Okay, right. Now, I hope all of you know that the GATE exam duration is the 3 hours time. But when before you are starting your actual GATE exam, even though it is 3 hours time, but you tell your mind that the GATE exam duration is 2.5 hours only. So that what will happen, like you are trying to attempt whatever the GATE questions, 65 questions you are having, out of which, whichever questions you want to attempt, try to attempt in the 2.5 hours time, so that the last half an hour is like grace time. Okay, say for example here, okay, because here the GATE exam is conducting in the computer based, right? So there will be one timer when the, suppose after 3 hours, okay, still if you want to attempt some more questions, because the timer end, you are not getting any opportunity, right? You are losing whatever the questions you can able to attempt in the given time, but somehow there you couldn't. That questions you are losing, right? You are missing that chance, right? Okay, so to avoid that kind of regrets, so initially only before you are starting the actual paper, so you fix your mind that you are going to attempt the whatever the questions you want to attempt. So you keep the exam time duration as 2.5 hours or 2.5 hours. Okay, so the last half an hour you can consider like grace time. There, that particular time you can effectively utilize for whichever questions you want to finish in that half an hour. Okay, right. So here I have mentioned the order of attempting GATE questions. Whatever the 65 questions you are having in your GATE exam, definitely some questions will be level 1. Okay, some questions will be level 2, some questions will be level 3. Okay, so what you are doing, you are looking question by question, and whichever question you can solve in less time, definitely you can solve that question, right? The moment if you have seen some question, if you feel that it may take more time, then definitely you can hold that question at that point of time. Like that, whatever the 65 questions you are having, among 1 mark and 2 mark, first you focus 1 mark questions and then you can move on to 2 mark questions. Whichever questions you can solve in less time after having the glance about every question, right? Whichever question you are able to solve in less time, first do. Okay, so in that way, whatever the 65 questions you're having, at least in one round you are able to attempt a few questions which you are able to solve in less time, right? In this way, one round completed. Whatever the 65 questions you're having, you are able to get one time visit to have the glance about the paper, right? Now in the second round, you try to attempt the questions, okay, after seeing the, like, whatever the questions you not attempted earlier, among those questions, okay, whichever questions you can solve, but it may take comparatively more time. Now you can try, okay, now you can try to attempt those questions in the round 2. Okay, after that, whichever questions may take more time, definitely you can attempt those questions in the round 3. In this way, if you are following this strategy, definitely at the end of the, say for example, round 1, round 2, round 3, as I mentioned earlier, you are fixing your mind before you are starting the GATE exam. Your GATE exam duration is 2.5 hours, right? 2.5 hours. In that 2.5 hours, try to complete round 1, round 2, round 3, so that in the last half an hour, whatever L1 questions or L2 questions, like while you are attempting, in some questions you might be stuck. Okay, somehow that you are unable to figure out which one is the correct answer or what could be the correct answer. Okay, so whichever questions are pending or partially you solved, but somehow you are unable to pick the answer for that particular questions, or whichever questions you are unable to solve earlier, even you can try to solve those questions in the round 4. That round 4 you can utilize in the last half an hour. That is like grace time. Okay, in that way, if you are able to attempt the questions, okay, say for example, even the 3 hours time over, okay, after that some questions which you not solved during your actual GATE exam, especially the level 3 questions, okay, there won't be any regret, because whatever the L1 questions, whatever the L2 questions which you are supposed to attempt during your actual GATE exam, because you already attempted, you not left even single question, whichever dead easy questions or medium difficulty questions, definitely you haven't left even single question, because in the given 3 hours time, you are able to visit the complete paper in 3 rounds. And in fact, 4th round also you are able to do in the last half an hour, so that you are doing some selection by attempting which questions you can increase further marks. Okay, that is the motto you can follow during your GATE exam. And one more important thing here, why I have mentioned like 1 hour and then 1.5 hour, it is very simple. So after you have started the GATE exam, after completion of 1 hour, just cross check how many questions you attempted with regarding 1 mark and regarding 2 mark. Because of that, how much score you are getting, you can assess. Similarly, at the end of 2.5 hours, once again you calculate how many 1 mark questions, how many 2 mark questions, together how much marks you are able to score. Now, in that way, if you are doing that calculation, okay, overall in the GATE exam, 2 times you are doing, so that is giving the motivation and trigger point. Okay, whatever the leftover time is there, how effectively I can utilize so that I can increase my marks, right? In this way, you can do at 1 hour and then 1.5 hour, so that last half an hour you can effectively utilize in order to maximize your score in best possible way. Okay, so this is one, so with respect to order of attempting the questions. Okay, right. And the next one is, this is the most important thing, speed of attempting GATE questions. Okay, say for example, when you have done the round 1, okay, so what are the 65 questions you're having, you are getting one glance, and whichever question you are able to solve because of easy and you are able to solve in less time, those questions you have finished in the round 1. By the time you are completing round 1, more or less you are getting the complete overview of the entire GATE paper of your respective branch. Yes or no? So you will be coming to know that whether the paper difficultiness, whether it is easy or whether it is moderate or whether it is tough. Okay, suppose if you feel that the paper is easy, okay, that time generally students will be relaxed because paper is easy. Okay, so that time actually you should not be relaxed. Okay, but at least you can be happy, but don't be relaxed. Why I'm telling don't be relaxed? Because if you feel that paper is easy for you, it is equally easy for other students, that time you have to increase the speed. Okay, you should not be relaxed. Okay, rather you have to increase the speed while attempting the questions, because if the paper is easy, then you have to increase the speed so that you can attempt more number of questions correctly, and because of that you can get very good marks. Okay, otherwise if you are attempting at less speed, then you can attempt only few questions. Because of that the rank difference will be higher. Okay, now if the paper difficulty is like moderate, okay, whatever your normal speed is there, so you can continue with that speed, no hesitation at all. Suppose if the paper is difficult or tough, that time don't go into the panic mode, don't go under tension. Okay, because if you feel that paper is tough for you, as I mentioned earlier, just like easy case, you can assume that it is even equally difficult or tough for other students as well. Okay, that time whatever, suppose even if you are able to attempt less number of questions, no problem, but maintain the accuracy. Okay, so that's why I have mentioned you can, even if you want, you can decrease the speed, no issue. If the paper, overall paper difficultiness, if it is tough, even if you are able to get like the marks wise, even if you are getting less, but you can get the decent rank. Okay, so in this way this strategy also important during the like while you are attempting the GATE exam. Okay, at what speed, whether you have to continue with the same speed, or whether you have to increase the speed, or whether you have to decrease the speed. Okay, and especially the in the mind level also the adjustment. Okay, here you should not be relaxed, here you should not go under the panic mode or tension mode, because sometimes most of the students, especially if the paper is tough, okay, they will go under the tension because they are unable to score, okay, whatever the marks they are wishing or expecting. Okay, because of that, even in fact the students are used to do more silly mistakes, or they used to attempt the wrong answers as the correct one. Because of that they are losing the marks, right? That is the reason I'm suggesting these tips for all of you. I hope all of you will follow whatever the tips I'm suggesting for you all. Okay, right. And the next one regarding the calculations. Okay, so while you are attempting any question, if you feel that the calculations are very simple, try to do the calculations in the mind level itself, so that after that whatever the main values or main equation if you want to write, you can write on the scribble pad legibly, so that later while you are substituting, okay, even if some calculation mistake done, you can easily cross check, even though it is a rough book or scribble pad. But you should not, of course, even though it is meant for doing the rough work, but still whatever the things you are writing on the scribble pad, make it legible, at least readable for yourself, so that you can easily cross check. Okay, later in that way you can save the time in the GATE exam also. Okay, and if the equations or calculations are complex, then definitely you can write, okay, you can take more time, okay, while substituting or while doing the calculation. But if the calculations are very simple, then don't use pen and paper up to whatever extent possible, so that you can increase the speed. Okay, and as I mentioned earlier, try to avoid the silly mistakes, because if you are avoiding the silly mistakes, definitely whatever the questions you are attempting, because of that, obviously if you are attempting the questions correctly, definitely whatever the marks you are supposed to get, you are able to get. But if you are doing silly mistakes, whatever the marks you are supposed to get, okay, you are losing, right? You are not able to get whatever you are expected. That is the reason, try to avoid the silly mistakes. Okay, right. Next one, this is the most important thing. Generally people or students will be in hurry mode, especially during the GATE exam, because there will be timer, right? Online timer will be there. When the timer is getting decreased, okay, time duration is getting decreased, okay, they will be in hurry mode. They want to attempt more number of questions in the given time. Okay, so here this is the most important thing. After solving every question, whatever the answer you are getting, okay, don't blindly choose that option, okay, or don't blindly enter your answer even if it is NIT question, right? So what you have to do, after solving any question, whatever the answer you are getting, once again read the question, whether according to the context, whether my answer is correct or not, that cross check you have to do. Okay, so that what will happen, sometime like if you are in hurry mode, you may be assuming something, but the exam paper setter might have framed in another way. According to that context, if your answer is correct, damn sure your answer will be correct. But if exam paper setter is asking in one manner, but if you are giving answer in another manner, that means contradiction is there, right? Because of that, even though you are good at concept, even though you have put the effort in order to while solving that particular question, but somehow because of misconception, you are not getting whatever the marks you are supposed to get, right? So try to avoid the misconceptions. Don't take any assumptions, okay? Just be relaxed, okay? What I want to tell, after solving any question, if you are getting like one of the option is matching, okay, that time don't be in hurry mode. Just have little patience. Just take 2 or 3 seconds time. Just have a glance once again the question. Just focus on the main keywords, because in some question they can ask like which of the following is correct. In some question they can ask which of the following is incorrect. Or even with respect to your technical subjects also, the wording also very important, right? Just like suppose if you are considering digital logic or digital circuits, 2's complement representation of a number or 2's complement of a number, the wording is very important. The moment in hurry, if you have ignored the word representation, because of that there will be drastic difference, okay? So all those things, no, in order to avoid, after solving any question, once again read the question carefully. According to that context, if you feel your answer is correct, damn sure you can mention, no problem, okay? So try to avoid all the misconceptions, okay? And next one, especially for NIT questions, okay? So of course, even for MCQ or even for MSQ, for wherever the quantities or parameters you're having in the order of units, definitely you have to take care. But at least for MCQ or MSQs, you're having the choices, okay? At least from the choices, okay, you will be coming to know, suppose example 5 kilo ohm you got, okay, as the final answer. Suppose in the choices they have mentioned in the order of ohm, then 5000 ohm will be there. At least that cross check you are able to do because you're having choices. But for NIT, no one will give clue. You yourself have to create that hint, okay? So just like here I have told, okay, after solving every question, okay, before attempting, especially wherever you're having units, okay, so just take care about the units, whether they're asking in the order of ohm or whether they're asking in the order of kilo ohm. Accordingly you can mention. Suppose if they're asking the order of kilo ohm, okay, in the earlier example I have mentioned like 5 kilo ohm, so the answer will be 5. If they're asking the order of ohm, answers will be 5000, right? Even though 5 kilo ohm, 5000 ohm, both are equivalent, but according to the context, both are not same, right? That is the reason, okay, especially for NIT questions, you should be even more, you have to take care about the order of units, okay? Even with respect to current or voltage, in some question they can ask in the order of milliampere or ampere or microampere, etc. Similarly voltage also, okay? In this way, whatever the subjects you're having, for every subject, definitely you know, in every subject, whatever the parameters or quantities you might be having, okay, in most of the cases you'll be having the units, so there you should take care order of the units, okay? And the last but not the least, okay, don't take risk in MCQ, because in the GATE exam total you're having 3 types of questions, right? The one category is MCQ, okay? Among the 4 choices, only one correct choice will be there, okay? Whereas for MSQ, either one, there also you'll be having 4 choices, but in that question either one option or more than one option can be correct, okay? And for NIT question, answer will be a number that you have to enter, okay? So for MSQ and NIT there is no native marking. For MSQ there is no partial marking as well. But for MCQ, suppose for 1 mark question, if you have wrongly attempted, because of that there will be native marking of 1/3. Similarly for 2 mark question, if you wrongly attempted, because of that you are losing 2/3 marks, okay? That is the reason, never ever take risk in the MCQ questions. Suppose example, if you, sir, I want to take little bit risk, okay, in which case I can take, okay, like that. If you're having doubt in your mind, no problem at all, okay? Say for example, after solving MCQ questions, let us consider that you have attempted, you tried 1 mark questions, but somehow other out of 4 choices, 2 choices you are able to eliminate, but somehow other you're having some confusion or dilemma among 2 choices, okay? Say for example, when you don't know among the 4 choices which one is correct, okay, that time in order to get your question as the correct, how much probability you are having? 25%, because out of 4 choices, 1 choice only correct, but you are trying there, okay? So the probability of success or probability of getting that question correct as 25%. But suppose out of 4 choices, okay, 2 choices you are able to eliminate completely because you solved the question systematically and somehow that based on your knowledge, you are able to eliminate 2 choices. Now you are having the dilemma among the 2 choices. Now you are having what? 50% in order to get the chances, okay, chances in order to get that question as correct 50%, even wrong also 50%. Like that you are having. Like that, let us consider 3 questions. you are having the dilemma. If you want to attempt at max, you can take 3 1-mark questions like that. Suppose, let us consider extreme case, those 3 questions become wrong. Okay, so 3 questions into 1/3, that means you are losing 1 mark. Whatever the total marks you are supposed to get after attempting the paper, from that paper you are losing 1 mark. Suppose somehow that if 1 question or 2 questions got correct, then definitely that is adjusting or compensating whatever the wrong question, whatever the question you have attempted wrongly, some compensation is happening because of that other 1 or 2 questions correct. Okay, at least in that way you can minimize the risk. Okay, that is the reason I am suggesting for all the aspirants, never take any risk in MCQ. But if at all, if you want to take risk, either you can take for 1 mark, at max you can take for 1 mark, because each and every mark is vital role, right? But still, here why I recommended that even that 1 mark, because at max you are losing 1 mark only, that is okay. Okay, intentionally if you want to take risk, that much only. But unintentionally or unconsciously, you should not take any risk, okay, especially for MCQ. But for NIT question, after solving, okay, suppose some questions you don't know what is the final answer, there if you want to, like, after based on that knowledge of that particular question, at least if you want to put some number, you can put, because there is no native marking. Even for MSQs, I want to add here one important point, especially for MCQ, because you're having 4 choices, among the 4 choices only 1 correct option is there. The moment you're able to get correct option, you don't need to verify other 3 options whether they are really correct or not. Okay, but coming to the MSQ, while you're attempting in the entire GATE exam time, okay, just I'm adding one suggestion regarding MSQs. Whichever MSQs, after reading the question, if you can solve in less time, better attempt those questions. But whichever questions it may take more time, definitely you can keep hold for the last half an hour, so that in the last half an hour you can just have a look at those MSQs, and if you are able to attempt, you can attempt. Otherwise, there if you want to do some guesses, you can do. Okay, because for MSQs there is no partial marking, there is no native mark. That means you are not losing even single mark which you are supposed to gain. Each and every mark is important, right? In the GATE exam, you should not lose even single mark. Okay, right. I hope all of you follow whatever the tips that I have given here in this particular session. I hope all of you will follow these tips, okay, during your actual GATE exam. So if you want to make it this one as a practice or habit, so it won't come all of a sudden if you want to perform or if you want to follow all these tips in the actual GATE exam. That is the reason better try to follow all these tips while you're attempting the mock tests. So definitely your mind is habituated and you have kept enough practice. So all these tips you don't need to remember, right? It should come naturally while you are executing. So if you are able to follow whatever the tips possible while you are attempting the all your mock tests, definitely in your actual GATE exam, because you have done enough practice earlier, then in the actual GATE exam, all these tips, or I can say most of the tips, you can easily follow. And in this way, the strategy and time management, all these things are also very important in the competitive exams like GATE. If you are able to do, then definitely because of that, you can perform well, and definitely since you have performed well, definitely you can get very good score, very good marks, very good rank in the GATE result. Okay, right. I hope all of you will follow these tips. Okay, right. So now I am going to give few important updates, right? So this is our Telegram channel, IMS GATE Academy. The link is already provided in the description of this particular video. So whoever not yet joined till now, all of you kindly join. It is free for everyone. Okay. So in this particular Telegram group, all of you will get whatever the upcoming schedules we are planning in our YouTube channel. So regarding the schedules, you will be getting the updation, and whatever, especially during the live class, whatever faculties may write on the digital board, that particular notes right after the session over, we will be sharing in the PDF form in this particular group. And you will be getting all the important updates related whenever we are conducting any seminar or webinar. And even you are getting all the important job notifications related to PSUs or government job notifications in this particular group. Okay, and then not but not the least, okay, on daily basis our faculties will post one quiz question in this particular group. So you are getting one great opportunity to learn one quiz question. Okay, you people can actually participate, and then you can cross check your knowledge. In that way you are getting great great experience in your in the upcoming days. Okay, so all these benefits you are getting for free of cost. Whoever not yet joined till now, all of you kindly join. Okay, and one more important update. Okay, so whoever targeting to write the GATE exam in the upcoming years like GATE 2025 or 2026, whoever wish to get very good rank in the upcoming years, all of you can contact to any of these two numbers. Our counselors will discuss in detail about our live online program. Okay, here all the program features have mentioned here. You are having 800 plus hours of live online classes. For every subject, we are going to provide theory book and then exercise book. And then we are going to provide 34 plus years of GATE question bank, and then 12 my plan sessions, dedicated one-to-one sessions, and then 130 plus online tests, right? All these benefits, whatever the resources that are required in order to get very good rank in the upcoming years, here at our IMS GATE Academy, we are providing each and everything. Okay, so whoever interested to get very good rank in the upcoming years, you people can contact to any of these numbers. Okay, right. And one more important update, recently here at our IMS GATE Academy, we have launched Test Series Plus program, okay, for the upcoming GATE aspirants, GATE 2025. Okay, so here with the help of Test Series Plus program, you are getting, okay, 130 plus various online tests. Okay, for every subject you are going to have one chapter test, and then for every subject we are having basic level test, advanced level test, and then even multi-subject test. Okay, and then even we are having all the mock tests as well. All those tests together we are having 130 plus online tests. And in addition to that, we are going to provide the GATE previous year questions, last 33 years, okay, questions along with the detailed solutions. And wherever required, we have provided alternate solution, and even for typical questions, we have provided the video solution as well. Okay, so regarding technical subjects, suppose if you are from EC, you will be getting all the EC related subjects, okay, other than GA and Maths, whatever the, as per the GATE syllabus, whichever subjects you are having related to those subjects, last 33 years GATE questions along with the solutions you are having, that is one booklet. And you will be getting, irrespective of the branch, okay, you will be getting related to Maths and General Aptitude, you are getting the questions from EC, Electrical, Instrumentation, Computer Science, Mechanical, and Civil. From all the 6 branches, questions along with the solutions you are having, right? So in this way, like for every GATE student, okay, whoever want to enroll for this particular Test Series Plus program, they will be getting 2 booklets, okay. One booklet related to technical subject, one booklet related to Maths and GA, which covers 6 branches GATE questions, okay, right. And in addition to that, we are providing all these features also, doubt solving portal. Okay, if you are getting any doubt in the test series or in the GATE questions, you can post the doubt in the doubt solving portal. Our respective faculties will resolve on daily basis, okay. And in addition to that, we are providing online revision and score booster sessions and post-GATE guidance, even the mock interview guidance also that we are going to provide whoever enrolling for Test Series Plus program. Okay, right. So earlier we are having Test Series 1 program. Now recently we have introduced the Test Series Plus. You can observe what are the major differences, okay, between these 2 programs. So here, as I mentioned earlier, this GQB booklets you are not going to get in the Test Series program. If you want to get GQB booklets, so here you can enroll for Test Series Plus program. And one more, here you can observe the mock interview guidance, okay, if you want, so that we are going to provide in the Test Series Plus program. The cost is just 3,299, okay. Whoever doing the self-learning program, okay, whoever want to prepare for the GATE exam by their own, so for you people, I am recommending that you can prefer for Test Series Plus. Definitely it is going to create an impact, whatever the preparation that you are doing for your upcoming GATE exam. Okay, right. Yeah, so I hope whatever the tips in this particular session I have given, I hope all of you will follow. And this particular session, all of you kindly like and share with your friends so that they also will get benefited from this particular session. And whatever the important updates I have told, so all of you just try to share to as many as friends as possible, okay, so that they also will get benefited. Okay, right. So that's all in this particular session. So for the time being, I'm stopping here. We'll meet you all in one of the upcoming video or upcoming session. Thank you everyone.